Now, here's why the 71.9% statistic is dodgier than a government tender process. It only looks at farmland. It ignores urban land, businesses, and trust-held land. It ignores state-owned land, like national parks, government buildings, and entire rural communities still controlled by the state. Most of that white-owned farmland is dry, rocky areas where the only thing growing is the unemployment rate. 43% of white-owned farmland is in the Northern Cape. And have you ever seen the Northern Cape? There's more sand than farmland. Meanwhile, in places where the land is good, like KZN or Limpopo, white farmland ownership is under 15%. So if we're going to expropriate, maybe we should take that lovely government-owned land first. I'm just saying.
That's an idea.
And there's something that the politicians also love to ignore, and that's the fact that land has been given back to black people. As a matter of fact, over 8 million hectares has been transferred to black South Africans since 1994. But here's the kicker: the government refuses to give title deeds.
Shocker.
That means millions of people technically live on state-owned land, even though it was supposed to be redistributed. Instead of giving full ownership, the government holds on to the land, like a jealous ex who won't let go. So when Ramaphosa says black people own 4% of individually owned land, he's conveniently ignoring the millions of hectares that government handed over, but kept the paperwork. The real question is, what is the government actually doing? And let's be real, this is not about fixing land ownership. If it were, the government would be handing out title deeds left, right, and center, unlocking wealth for millions of South Africans. Instead, they're using selective stats to create panic, push political agendas, and avoid taking responsibility for the land they already control.